With a promise from Jack in the Box, here's Jack Goodall, Chairman.
I'm here to invite you back to Jack in the Box and make you a promise. The promise is an enduring, unshakable commitment to quality and safety in our restaurants, and we're backing it up with more than just words. Jack in the Box has now established a comprehensive hamburger quality control program that will set new industry standards. We're performing 7 quality control checks on hamburger meat before it gets to our restaurants, including a specific test for E. coli 0157. We've increased our hamburger cooking temperatures to levels well above state and federal standards. And we will be sending Jack in the Box inspectors to our meat suppliers to ensure that the hamburger we receive exceeds USDA standards. On behalf of 42,000 employees, we invite you back to Jack in the Box. We want to prove to you just how good and wholesome our food really is. Just give us a chance.
A bedtime story. Featuring the new Toyota T100 one-ton. A bigger Toyota truck with a full 4x8, 2,500-pound payload. And double-wall construction. Looking for a bigger, tougher truck? Rest easy. The Toyota T100 is here.
2 men from opposite sides of the law battle to stop a child killer. Next time on The Untouchables.
Tuesday at 8 on Channel 13.
Sometimes what you fear isn't out in space.
Axe is charged with treason.
On the next Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Tuesday at 9 on Channel 13.
When we gave the Escort of the 90s more power, better handling, more room, and a sleeker look, we received a special recognition. More repeat buyers than any small car in America. Ford Escort.
We're gonna take your picture. Here we go. Okay, give me a big smile. Don't worry, kids love me. Oh, it's the phone. They want you to smile. They'll call you back. So this guy walks into a psychiatrist with a squid on his head. Oh, you've heard this one. Ow! Funny thing happened to me on the way to the sandbox today. Look, I'm the mouse man. Don't cry. It's just me. It's not really a mouse. I'm dying here. You like French fries? You like McDonald's? What did I tell you? Kids love me.
Here's one way to make your all-purpose vehicle a true all-terrain vehicle. Here's another, the Goodyear Wrangler GSA with triple traction. It's like getting 3 tires in one. You get an area for quiet highway traction, for wet weather traction, and for rugged off-road traction from Goodyear. Wherever you drive, on the road, off the road, down the highways, wet or dry, get the tire that's like 3 tires in one. Wrangler GSA, only from Goodyear. You'll know why we like to say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
It's important to keep your promises, always, all over the world. If we promise it gives skin incredible moisture replenishment,
lo farà sempre.
If we promise smoothing of tiny lines, if we promise it works like young skin's fluid, sinking in instantly,
If you ndivyo kila mara.
for a young radiance.
It has to.
Oil of Olay, twice a day, all around the world. We keep our promise to young skin.
Introducing Ford Taurus and the List. Quality, design, and safety are all at the top of our list, which is why we're at the top of this list. Ford Taurus, the best-selling car in America.
Volkswagen introduces 3 new cars, each engineered to recharge the human spirit. The Passat V6 touring sedan, the V6 Corrado, the new Eurovan. Experience one at your Volkswagen retailer.
The makers of DayQuil present the most complete non-drowsy cold medicine you can get. Introducing DayQuil Liquid Caps, powerful non-drowsy medicine for coughs, chest congestion, stuffy head, and fever. Vicks DayQuil Liquid Caps, non-drowsy relief beyond belief.
Thanks to Smart Rate from the Discover card, interest charges now have a whole new bottom line. Smart Rate, as low as 14.9%. It pays to Discover.
Listen. KOST 103.5 FM, Continuous soft hits, less talk. Listen to the difference.
When asked how the cow took control of the tractor, the farmer replied, "Now here's songs to surf and turf from Black Angus."
Well, I'm a gourmet cowboy, a four-star dining chowboy, a prime rib wrangler, yes sirree. Don't care for beans and ballads unless they come with salad. Surf and turf is where I want to be.
The Black Angus very special combo of prime rib and a dozen shrimp. Now only $9.95. But not for long.
Every day, on 6 continents, the 26,000 people at DHL go out of their way to make sure your package doesn't.
Terry Norris sent Leonard into retirement. Now comes real trouble. Maurice Blocker. Norris versus Blocker. Live on pay-per-view and closed-circuit locations.
You or a loved one are sick. You can't afford a doctor or medication. What do you do? Who do you turn to? Thousands of Californians are finding answers in Mexico. This is Ross Becker. Tonight on Real News, I went south of the border to show you what kind of care is to be found there, the savings people are experiencing, and whether the third world remedy is really worth the savings. Also tonight, the coffee house craze, what's behind the success, and what you can expect when you walk into one of these brewhas. We're going to show you along with the day's Real News tonight at 10.
This week, stars love to shake it on Arsenio. Ooh, yes. Monday, check out Robin Williams, director Rob Reiner, and Toad the Wet Sprocket. Yes. Later this week, catch Damon Wayans, Ellen DeGeneres, and Christian Slater, plus Timothy Hutton and the Jam and Rap of TLC. I could use a little TLC. And don't forget Ebo Bryson with Regina Bell and Vanessa Williams with Brian McKnight.
It's much better than Sea Monkeys.
And it's all this week on Arsenio.
Tonight at 11 on Channel 13.
Gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. That being so stated, on to the job at hand. Please take note. Listen carefully. To begin...
Every one of these executives flew to this important business meeting on a different airline, sampling various meals, beverages, onboard services, and other amenities. Can you find the one executive that flew here on Alaska Airlines?
Plus 6/5. Divide the whole quantity by...
Want to run all your software fast? Then look for the Intel Inside symbol on your next computer. It says you've got a real power source on the inside. Like the upgradable Intel 486 microprocessor. Power it up and run your software at light speed. Intel, the computer inside.
The Sardine Factory is one of the oldest restaurants on Canterbury Road. It was a condemned old building on the wrong side of the tracks. I pretty much worked the front of the house. My partner worked the back of the house. We didn't have any money, but we had a real thirst for this business. We built a loyal customer that has stayed with us through all the different fads. And we never advertised home-cooked meals because if we couldn't do a better job than the house, then why would they bother coming out? You have to be creative. You have to try new dishes. You got to experiment. The sure way to fail is don't do anything. Play it safe. I think American Express customers overall are by far the higher profile customer for fine dining, second to none. I've been a member since 1962. One of the originals, I think.
American Express is welcomed at the Sardine Factory and other fishy places.
One stuffy nose. One sore throat. One bad cough. One place to go. The Halls of Medicine, where you'll find the vapor action formula of Hall's Mentholyptus tablets. Real medicine to make you feel better fast. 3 symptoms, 1 place. The Halls of Medicine.
When we at Nissan saw Lexus do a test like this to show how well their car is put together, we were very impressed.
Hey, they're doing that ball bearing thing.
So we decided to try it on the new $13,000 Nissan Altima. You can imagine how pleased we were when our car's tolerances tested as accurately as theirs.
Not bad.
The new Nissan Altima. It's time to expect more from a car.
A madman is slaying the children of Chicago.
The cops haven't gotten anywhere. I want every man on the payroll working on this.
Two fathers from opposite sides of the law battle to catch the killer.
I love you so much.
Elliot Ness and Al Capone.
What are we gonna do about business? Until this guy is dead, Frank, we ain't got no business.
Can they stop the madness before the next victim is taken? Find out on an all-new episode of The Untouchables.
One of these engines was filled with Castrol Syntec, a synthetic oil, the rest with conventional oils. They were then drained and started without oil to prove a point. You see, Syntec has a unique molecular structure that bonds to engine parts. Lab tests show it leaves a layer of protection far stronger than conventional oils. And if Syntec protects this well now, imagine if you leave it in. Castrol Syntec protects in ways other oils can't.
Hi.
Hi.
My baby blanket.
Yeah, my dog must have gotten it off your clothesline. I'm really sorry. I tried to wash it, but look.
Oh.
Yeah, these grass stains won't ever come out now that it's been through the dryer. Let me pay for it.
No, let me try this new Tide first.
Introducing ultra-intensified new ultra-liquid Tide. With a little help from Tide, even dryer set-in stains disappear without a trace.
Hey, it's really clean.
If I'd have known about this Tide stuff, you wouldn't have known about the grass stains.
New ultra-intensified liquid Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide. When you run out of ultra-liquid Tide, don't throw it away. Fill her up with a new ultra-liquid Tide refill. You're using less plastic. Less plastic is good for everyone, and saving money is good for you.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get the sensation of catching an icy cold wave. Woo! It's a big one. I'm hanging 10. I'm shooting a curl. Woo!
York peppermint patty. Get the sensation.
It's a car. It's also a Volkswagen. So it comes from a belief that driving is passion, that a car isn't 2 tons of heartless steel and high technology, but a friend. The new V6 Passat Touring Sedan. Experience one at your Volkswagen retailer.